Hey guys, what's up? It's Hope, and I'm here to bring you my week 84 post-op VSG update. I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on July 1st, 2013 in Beaumont, Texas with Dr. Jerome Straps as my surgeon. And like I said, it's been 84 weeks for me this week. I'm actually posting this video, or I'm recording this video a little later than what I normally do, and probably won't get it posted before it's time to record my next video. But I wanted to make sure and kind of update everyone on how I'm doing, what's been going on in my world, and then, hopefully be able to update, as we move forward with what I'm about to tell y'all. So, I'm just going to start off with the numbers. My highest weight ever recorded was 330 pounds. On the day of surgery, July 1st, 2013, I was 306. Last week I came to you weighing in at 190, and this week I'm also at 190, so that is a maintain from last week. Unfortunately, it does not put me any closer back down to where I need or I'd like to be. My maintenance range is 180 to 185. Like my body loved 185 for so long, it is now officially loving 190. So I'm a little scared about that, honestly, but I'm just trying to stay conscious of my food choices and not overindulge too much. And my body is, for some reason, just loving 190. I'm still grateful to be below 200. I'd love to get back down to the 180 to 185 range because that's where I feel like I'm at my healthiest. Or I feel the best, but I'm not going to complain about 190. It's a long way from 330, that's for sure. So, I feel like this journey is all about just being grateful for every step of the way. So, I'll take my 190 and just try my best this time around to get back closer to 180 to 185. When I left y'all last time, I had updated y'all and let y'all know that I went to my regular nurse practitioner gynecologist, and she had kind of said, look, I'll do this. I'll give you a prescription to induce your cycle, but I think you need to go back to see your specialist. He's going to be able to really get y'all on the right track. And so I talked about in my last video about how I just was kind of not okay with that. I did not want to go back and see the specialist. Maybe it was just my mind just not being okay with that yet, but the more I thought about it, the more I had peace about contacting the specialist. So I did go ahead and contact them. Ironically enough, the day after I went to go see my nurse practitioner gynecologist, before I even started taking the new prescription that she had prescribed me for inducing my cycle, of course my period started. So it did end up coming on its own without any medicine. So I did not have a period at all in January, but I did have a normal 5-day cycle for February. So I was super excited about that, but it still made my last cycle like a 66-day long cycle. So that's still really irregular. So I just bit the bullet and went ahead and contacted my specialist. And once I talked to the nurse there, I was concerned that since I hadn't seen them since September, that we would have to redo all the blood work and redo all of the tests that we had done to initially get started with treatment. And thankfully she said no, that would not be the case, that we would just pick up where we left off. So, my fertility specialist wants to do what's called a hysteroscopy, which is basically where they go in, they put you under, you're asleep during the procedure, and they take a really good close look at all of your female reproductive organs, everything from cervix to uterus to ovaries to fallopian tubes. They look at everything. And he wanted to do that, and then he also wanted to do a tubal catheterization, which I believe is where they just check to make sure there's no blockages in your fallopian tubes. It's not dye, it's not saline, they do something else. I think they run something in your tubes to make sure there's no blockages. So as soon as I found that out, I started trying to figure out exactly where I could have the procedure done that would be in network, because I remember back in September when they were trying to get that procedure scheduled before we decided to stop and take a step back and just continue trying on our own. They said I would have to go to their preferred facility, which was sorry, it's about an hour away from us, and it was an out-of-network facility for both my primary and my secondary insurances, and it was going to cost us about $1,500 to $2,000. And so I was scared this time around, that they would do the same thing. And the nurse did end up referring us to that facility, but I asked her if there was any way we could go to a facility locally that was in my network for either my primary or my secondary. And so right now we are working on trying to get another gynecologist in my actual where my nurse practitioner is. It's actually a suite of a bunch of doctors, and so we're trying to see if one of those doctors will be willing to do the procedures that my specialist is recommending. It's going to be, the nurse explained that it might be difficult because it's not an actual referral. It's just to try and see if my insurance will cover it through an in-network facility, and not all the doctors do the tubal cath part, and so it's still kind of up in the air. So my fingers are just kind of crossed really big time to just try and hope and pray that the doctor will be willing to do both procedures, and we won't have to go to Houston to go to an out-of-network facility. So the nurse did tell me that my primary insurance does not cover anything related to infertility, and she's still working to try and figure out if my secondary insurance covers anything. My secondary insurance typically is really good about lots of different kinds of coverage, so I'm hoping and praying that once she figures out if the doctor can do both procedures, I'm hoping that, they'll be able to... Sorry, it's really late here. That doctor will be able to do it for, definitely a lot cheaper than what the out-of-network facility was going to cost. So that's where we are right now as far as that's concerned. But we're moving forward with treatment. I'm super excited about getting the procedures done and trying to get them scheduled, and then hopefully starting treatment soon to try and figure out, number one, why we're not getting pregnant specifically, and then number two, sorry, there's a fly or something. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, that was weird. I don't know what kind of fly it is, but it's tormenting me while I'm making my videos. Sorry. I'm going to just cross my fingers and hope and pray that we're able to have this done pretty quickly so we can get on, I was saying, firstly, be able to schedule it soon, and then secondly, hopefully be able to start treatment, trying to figure out why we're not getting pregnant, and then, starting treatment as soon as we can to try and get pregnant. So I'm hoping and praying that they don't find anything abnormal, and it's just really honestly comes out to be everything perfectly fine, and, we're able to get pregnant hopefully pretty quickly after. I find myself watching a lot of infertility and family vlogs these days, just with people who struggle with infertility and watching their journey on YouTube, and they document, their family throughout the whole process. So it's really cool to kind of, seek advice and kind of look at their experiences, kind of like I did the same thing with my weight loss surgery journey. So, I don't know. Sorry. I don't really have anything too much to report as far as weight loss surgery is concerned. I'm just focusing on trying to get pregnant. Trying not to, stay in a constant mood of discouragement and hopelessness. I think it's just because we've been trying for so long, and I thought for sure I'd be pregnant by now, and so it's super hard not to get discouraged. So I'm just trying to keep the faith and stay positive, and thankfully my husband is just super sweet and supportive, and we're definitely in this together. So I just wanted to thank you all so much for all of your prayers and your support. Please continue to pray for us as we battle on and try and get the procedure scheduled and figure out a plan that's best for us. So still loving life, still feeling healthy, feeling incredible. Wouldn't change a thing. I'm so grateful for my life and my body and the healthy weight that I'm at, and just feeling amazing. So wouldn't trade it for anything. Now if we can just get me pregnant, that would be awesome, and I would officially call goal at that point in time. But just thank you so much for all of your support and encouragement, and for all of the people who subscribe and watch every week. I'm really grateful. So I'm going to give you one last yawn before I go. Again, thank y'all so much, and I will see you next week for another weekly update. Bye!